In today's show, Teeka Tiwari picks 5 coins to 5 million. This live cryptocurrency investment event happened last night, and Teeka finally unveiled his top 5 picks, which since the time of revealing have already gone up anywhere from 10 to 50%. They started soaring the moment he released this information. We're going to be talking about this in today's show. And of course, we'll be taking a look at the latest Bitcoin price action. There was just a big $600 dip that occurred late last night. Where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out that and so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every day. Be sure to click the subscribe button and bell icon to receive notifications of the latest crypto news. And I appreciate the support. We had over 100 subscribers in the past 24 hours, and we're finally starting to get some real momentum. So I appreciate you very much. Welcome back to today's show. Let's get right into it. Teeka Tiwari's 5 coins to 5 million live cryptocurrency investment event, the biggest, most important cryptocurrency event of 2019. Was just last night, and he unveiled his #1 cryptocurrency pick during that live. He talked about exactly what you see on the screen right now. How do you make 5 million in 10 months by investing into 5 tiny cryptocurrencies that can literally transform your wealth? All right, so I have some good news and some bad news for you. The bad news, this live event already took place. It's gone, and Teeka is not doing it again, and you won't be able to watch this on YouTube or anywhere online because it does not exist. However, I do have a special replay link, but I don't know if it will still work by the time you click the link below this video to watch it. The replay is only going to be up for a very short, limited period of time, and then it will be removed, and no one will ever be able to find it ever again. So if you want to watch it, click the link right below this video in the description, register, and it's going to take you to a replay page. Again, it's very limited, and that video may be removed by the time you attempt to watch it. So if you really want this information and want to know Teeka Tiwari's #1 cryptocurrency pick, click the link right below this video, register, and watch the replay while you still can. And now for my feedback from the event. It was a great experience. It was over 2 hours. There was a live Q&A session, which was very helpful. And Teeka's top 5 cryptocurrency picks that he shares in his special report have already soared anywhere from 10 to 50% in just a few hours from the time he released the information. In fact, some of the coins started pumping within minutes from the time he released it because there were over 25,000 attendees watching from all around the world. I was one of them. So I already know what these coins are. I'm watching them on my Blockfolio app, and it is just crazy to watch them skyrocket. He genuinely believes that by investing $500 into each of his top 5 picks, that you can become a multi-crypto millionaire within the next 10 months. So this is a pretty big deal, and now you know why myself and so many others get so excited when Teeka shares his special reports. And just so you can see that I'm not bullshitting, here's the actual 5 coins to 5 million special report that he just released last night. Inside this Palm Beach Confidential special report, Teeka reveals his top 5 cryptocurrency picks that he's chosen that he feels can transform $500 into 5 million in a very short period of time. When I say short period of time, I'm talking within the next 12 months of your life. I started reading this special report last night as soon as it was released, and I'm so glad I did because the gains I've seen already are crazy, and I would have never known because most the crypto market right now is in the red. Bitcoin dipped $600 and almost all the altcoins are in the red or bleeding right now, but his choices have soared. Interesting, right? Anyways, it was a great live event. I learned a lot about this rare crypto phenomenon, which is set to happen very soon, and it won't happen again until 2024. Teeka presented the facts, and he did a great job at doing so, and now I feel informed, and I would love to inform you as well on what's going on from an insider's perspective inside the cryptocurrency market, and you can get this information right now by clicking the link right below this video in the description. entering your information, and then watching the replay and hearing it for yourself before it's removed forever. Now let's talk more about the man, the myth, the legend himself, Teeka Tiwari, who says this crypto market bull run is just getting started. Teeka's been in the space since 2016 and bought his first Bitcoin at $428 and Ethereum at $9. On March 18, 2016 is when Teeka first recognized this global phenomenon and recommended it publicly to all his followers and readers. And as you can see here in the graph with this red arrow, Teeka's recommendation on Bitcoin, and then look at it soar all the way to a $20,000 peak to where it's currently at, trading at around $10,000. So taking today's price into consideration, that's about a 2,300% gain from when Teeka, the crypto oracle, first suggested buying BTC as a store of value in your portfolio. Now for some good news, there's no need to worry about missing out on those gains, as so many already did, because Teeka believes the stars are aligning for Bitcoin to take out this all-time high. Teeka's highly respected colleague, Bill Bonner, echoed, Bitcoin is honest money. Second, Bitcoin is a safe haven asset class that can act as an escape hatch in the war on cash. Third, Wall Street is getting in the game and coming with full force. While Teeka will be 100% recommended you at least take a small stake in Bitcoin, even if it's $100 at a time, the important caveat is to capture the near inevitable gains that come ahead. And this is why Teeka's 5 coins to 5 million event is so powerful and a must watch while you still have the opportunity to do so, because you can literally turn $500 into 5 million going into this next market phenomenon that won't happen again until 2024. There's a link right below this video in the description. Register and check it out while you still can. Teeka picked Apple back in 2003 and everybody thought he was crazy, and his top 5 crypto picks could have helped you turn 500 into 1 million, and Teeka Tiwari says the gains are about to get much bigger. These are some of the previous gains he's helped his readers and subscribers tap into: 7,000%, 11,000%, 14,000%, and 15,000, as well as 151,000% returns. Insane, right? Now let's talk about Bitcoin being honest money. It has many differences from its fiat counterparts. The most glaring variation of Bitcoin compared to the dollar, euro, or yen, or other government-issued currencies, is that it has a mind of its own, not subject to the whims of central bankers and politicians. The US dollar used to be held by the gold standard, but was cut off in 1971 by President Nixon, and we all know Uncle Sam can create new dollars to his liking. The Fed can take a computer keyboard and with a few strokes essentially print new dollars into existence and begin circulating to whomever whenever they choose, in which they just did. They just printed like $53 billion. What do you think that's going to do to the value of fiat currency? And what do you think that's going to do to safe havens like gold and Bitcoin? Exactly, they're going to skyrocket. So Bitcoin is a hard asset class like gold. Its fixed supply of 21 million is capped, and new coins cost time and resources to mine. This is great to keep into consideration because there will never be more than 21 million Bitcoin, and according to Teeka, about 1/3 of the Bitcoin supply is already lost forever. So that means there will never really be more than 14 million Bitcoin in circulation. Now let's discuss Bitcoin being an escape hatch and what seems to be an inevitable shift into the cashless society. The digital economy is upon us. While governments can't trace cash transactions when all of your money is digital, it becomes easier to be herded like a pig to the slaughter with no other available options to come. Many believe it won't be long before the US adopts an e-dollar and replaces the current systems of today. We've already saw this in China. They're working on releasing their own digital-only version of the renminbi, as well as plans in Britain, Norway, Canada, and Sweden to launch national cryptocurrencies. And here's the thing, it will likely share many of the same characteristics as Bitcoin, being able to send, receive, and store through an app on your mobile phone. It will exist on a blockchain, but the catch, it won't be honest money. It won't be decentralized, and you probably should not trust it. It will depend upon a third party, someone who oversees its supply and value. Boo. Now let's discuss betting on the greed of Wall Street's wealthy. Aside from the nearly 35 million crypto investors compared to almost 500 million stock market investors, there is no way Wall Street is going to stay sidelined in this asset class for too much longer. As most know, nearly all Wall Street folks have one thing in common: they're driven by greed. It's a third influential factor that will almost certainly drive Bitcoin to 20,000 and beyond. This is why Teeka Teeka Tiwari was calling at the top of the year when Bitcoin was idling in the mid 3,000s after a long 2018 crypto winter, and it soared as high as $14,000 earlier this year. And while the price has been pretty quiet since its December 2017 high until the second quarter of this year, one thing that was not was the infrastructure being built to attract professional investors into the crypto market. These innovations will be sending a rush of new money into Bitcoin and other top crypto assets. Let's not forget the backed futures launch is September 23rd. That's right around the corner. Check this out. Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, said institutional investors are now depositing over 200 million to 400 million per week in crypto to their custody service. And now Coinbase custody has over $1 billion in controlled assets. Let's read that again. Institutional investors are now depositing over 200 million to 400 million per week in crypto to their custody service. Holy shit. And let's not forget the news of the Bitcoin ETFs, which are also right around the corner. There's two on the table. If one gets accepted, that's so much institutional money. I do truly feel that the crypto market will soon become a $1 trillion market class. If you missed 5 coins to 5 million, you are truly missing out. However, it doesn't have to be that way. If you're watching this right now, you may still be able to get access to the replay. Click the link right below this video in the description. It should take you here if it's still up. To register, yeah, I know the event has already taken place, but right now the replay is currently up on the website, but it won't be up for much longer. In other Bitcoin news, Bitcoin whales move 11,407 Bitcoin worth 116 million as Ripple appears to sell more XRP. Here we go. After a brief drought, Bitcoin whales are suddenly surfacing en masse. In the last 24 hours, whales have moved 11,407 Bitcoin worth 116 million. The largest single transaction sent 7,800 Bitcoin worth 79.6 million between two wallets of unknown origin. As you can see right here in this whale alert, the movement may have been an over-the-counter OTC sale or a shift from one wallet to another for security purposes. Here's a look at the biggest Bitcoin transactions in the last 24 hours. Only one involved Bitcoin moving from an unknown wallet to a crypto exchange. That user sent 606 Bitcoin worth 6.2 million from an unknown wallet to the leading US crypto exchange, Coinbase. And I included this resource link right below this video in the description so you can check out the biggest whale alerts for yourself. Meanwhile, Ripple appears to have sold more XRP to a third party. The company sent 11 million XRP worth 3.2 million from its over-the-counter distribution wallet, which it uses to sell portions of its holdings to an unknown wallet. And you can actually see that right here in this whale alert. 11 million XRP worth $3.2 million transferred from Ripple OTC distribution wallet to unknown wallet. And the transfer comes a day after Ripple sent 10 million XRP worth 2.8 million from the OTC wallet to an unknown wallet of origin. All right, now let's talk about the Bitcoin price action and what's going on in the market. For the past few days, the price of Bitcoin has been hovering above the 20 moving average, drawing closer to the moving average as volume continued to taper off and lower highs were set each day. And taking a look at the overall crypto market, as you can see right here, almost everything is in the red, many of which are bleeding. Look at XRP down 8.9% in the deep red. Ether down 2.22%, trading at $209. Bitcoin down 3%, trading at 98.67. The few coins that are in the green are Teeka Tiwari's top cryptocurrency picks. Anyways, the digital asset began to look bearish on multiple time frames, and it seemed that a downward move was more likely than any other outcome once the 12 exponential moving average dropped below the 26 EMA on September 16th. Aggressive intraday traders correctly predicted a double bottom bounce at $10,075, as we can see right here in this graph. As this price was hit for a third time on Wednesday amidst the continuation of lower highs, a bearish breakdown was on the cards. Surely, many traders are panicking given that Bitcoin is fast approaching the termination point of the descending wedge. Everyone is expecting volatility, and fingers are crossed in hopes Bitcoin will make an explosive upside move, which, when taking a view of the bigger picture, is certainly not off the table. The most recent drop brought Bitcoin price right to the 111-day moving average, a point that has reliably functioned as a bounce point since April 2nd. The 111 DMA lines up with the 9,600 support, and a drop below this point brings Bitcoin closer to exiting the base of the descending wedge at $9,385. This level has also functioned as a support and bounce point for Bitcoin since July 16th. The pullback of the 111 DMA also lines up with the lower Bollinger Band arm, and traders will note that the VPVR shows diminished demand below 9,500 until about 8,800. A drop below 9,300 would draw concern as there is minimal purchasing demand until $8,600. This is a great article published by Cointelegraph. There's a lot of technical data and analysis, as you can see as I'm scrolling down. To check it out, I included the resource in the description right below this video. I encourage you to check it out. Taking a look at the Bitcoin dominance, we're currently at 67.4%. We saw the alts have a nice rise, but then Bitcoin took that $600 hit, and now the alts are suffering. Well, at least most of them are suffering. And taking a look at the BitMEX margins, we can see the bears are currently in domination mode with 178 million in superiority, with 53.69% shorts versus 46.31% longs. Well, that concludes today's episode. As always, I appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and the bell icon to receive notifications of the latest crypto news, and journey with me through this galaxy filled with stardust. I know I am excited for this journey we're all on inside this crypto market. If you haven't done so already and you missed Teeka Tiwari's 5 coins to 5 million live event, you may still have the opportunity to watch the replay while it's up for a limited time. There is a link right below this video in the description for you to do so. I appreciate you tuning in, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.